Good morning and welcome to our new YouTube channel. My name's Chris. I'm the Managing Director of Crisscross Removals and Storage, and we have wanted to start up this YouTube channel vlog for quite a while now. Haven't really been inspired by Asheville Weekly and Warren's Removals, and yeah, we really wanted to start this YouTube channel to show you what really goes on behind the scenes here at Crisscross Removals, and to show our local community how we operate, how we run, how we prepare for jobs, and basically how we operate as a company, a bit about our team, a bit about our office. And I thought, since recently we've moved into our new headquarters, now's a really good time to start it. So it's actually 10 to 6 in the morning, so it's quite early. I'm on my way up to the yard. At the moment I'm managing director, but acting operations manager as well. So I'm going to go up here and prepare the jobs for dispatch. We've got two moves on today. We've got one very small two-man job, and then we've got one move coming out of storage. So I'm going to go up here, prepare the equipment for the team starting at 7 o'clock. So yeah, we'll catch you up there.
So I'm in the office here today. It has been a hell of a day. After I went to do dispatch, I went and took the dog for a quick walk, and then I got changed and I was coming back to the office to catch up on some work from yesterday. I had multiple quotes to send out that I'd done yesterday. We've created a new sales process recently, which has made the quote making a lot more effective. It does take a little bit more time, but we want to make sure that we get everything right so that we can get the service right on the day. So we take it through a bit of a process. But in between that, our lorry has broke down. So we had the lorry loaded up and then it broke down. So then we had to send another team across to help the guys who were in the lorry offload the lorry into 3 vans. And then now we've got to take the 3 vans to the customer's new house from storage. And then of course we had the recovery truck come for the lorry. And in between that, I had some customers I had to call back, and people that were looking for us yesterday. So it's been a day of phone calls, recovery trucks, and operations problems. But here we are. I'm just sort of tying up everything, getting everything ready for tomorrow. It's been a fun day. But this is the thing about the removals industry. And one of the things that I've always seen with our customers, because customers call this office all the time and they tell us that their current company or the company that they had booked have their van broke down and they're now getting let down, and can we come and do a last minute move? And unfortunately sometimes we can do it, but a lot of the times we're fully booked a week or two in advance, so we don't always have that availability for people. But no matter what happens to our vans or lorries, we make sure that we get a lease van, a short-term lease, and we complete the move as expected, because we don't like letting people down. It's not part of our ethos here. When we've made a commitment and took a deposit of a customer, we will adhere to that commitment, and then we'll obviously do whatever it takes to get that move completed for them. So such is the nature of running trucks. Sometimes they break down, but that's why it's beneficial for us to have a good relationship with a leasing company. So yeah, it's been a fun day.
So we're at a job here for the only job we have on today on a Friday, and I want to go down here, but we're actually in the loading up stage of a massive property and we've got a deadline to be out by 1 o'clock, so I don't want to go down and disturb the guys, but I just want to show you guys something. Whenever you hear us out on quotes, you'll hear us talk a lot about what we call the access to the property, which is something that we have to take into consideration whenever we're moving. So for this particular job, for example, instead of just bringing one big lorry to this property, we had to bring 5 Luton vans because we can only get a certain size of vehicle down the driveway. Let's go across and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So we're actually doing this for one of our referral clients, which is Templeton Robinson. one of the estate agents we work with. So if you look down here, we can only get one van down in front of the house at a time, and it goes over like a narrow bridge with a tight turn. So we'll have to load one van, take it out, load another van, take it out. It's a bit of a process, so something we obviously really need to take into consideration when we're doing every property, which is exactly why we do an on-site estimate or a video estimate, so that we can get visuals in the property and know exactly what equipment and materials and obviously what size of van we're going to need. Something we always need to take into consideration because not every property can get a lorry down it. So looking here, we've got all of our vans parked outside the driveway, and obviously we're clogging up the road, which isn't good, but look, sometimes we just got to do these things. And we've got one van down there, and then we've also got one ready to go. So we brought over the lease van to that job, obviously, and I showed you about the access issues that we had there. And I spoke yesterday on a video about what happened with our lorry. So our lorry was broke down. We had to go and deal with that. And then we had to come back to the office yesterday, and then of course get a lease lorry to make sure that we have enough vans for all the jobs for next week. But very recently we moved into our new warehouse up in Lisburn. So I'm actually going to just take you a quick walk through. We've been wanting to start a storage operation for such a long time. Let's go and check it out. So we just found out that there's a small bird's nest up in the corner there, or something's happening up in the corner of the warehouse, so I think we're going to have to call some sort of animal control. But this is our new warehouse. So like I say, we've wanted to start a storage operation up for so long, but with numerous roadblocks. We needed to find the right place first of all. So it needed to be dry, it needed to be insulated, it needed to be secure, it needed to have, you know, cameras and CCTV around, it needed to have gates, because obviously our customers trust us with bringing their goods into storage. So we needed to make sure that we had the most secure place that we possibly could. So this is the idea. We've got the storage crates up here, and what we've figured out is we're going to be able to build them 2 high and 3 deep, which means in this warehouse we're going to comfortably get 84 in. Now we have another 2,000 square foot warehouse as well as this 5,000 square foot warehouse as well. So by my calculations, we'll probably get about 120 to 125 crates in. When we prepare your job in the morning, we have everything set up in such a way where the team come in, we prep everything first thing in the morning in the most efficient way possible. So over here, we've got all our covers. Now, those are covers up here for dining chairs, table covers for the tables, obviously. American fridge freezer covers, then we've got mattress covers, sofa covers, TV covers, and then we've got a variety of other things that we use here as well. Every time we do a survey, we'll take an exact list of what you have in the house, and then based on that survey, it'll go onto a job sheet. Then the team can come in the morning, they can check the job sheet and then grab the appropriate equipment so that we can make sure that everything gets moved from A to B, from your old property to your new property in the safest condition possible. So here we've got some blankets for items coming into storage. So one of the benefits about using our storage instead of self-storage is that our professional movers will actually pack your goods in, not only in the most efficient way, but we'll actually give you the free equipment so that we can make sure that it's well protected for the duration of the time here. So a lot of times when we go to self-storage units and people have packed them themselves, they haven't made the most efficient use of the space. They also haven't covered anything, and then therefore can get quite a lot of damage. So our philosophy for the storage is simple. When we're loading it in, then we want to make sure it's as compact as possible so the space is used efficiently, but also everything that's in there is well protected, covered with blankets, and then we even use sometimes some cardboard boxes just to give that little bit of extra protection for things like glass and mirrors and whatever else. So over here we've got our cardboard boxes we sell to customers. And if any of you guys have ever moved with us before or done a quote with us before, you'll know that we're always promoting free wardrobe boxes. I know people are always asking what they are. So this is them here. So they're boxes that are about 3 foot tall. There's a little hanging rail inside them, and any of your hanging garments, you know, good dresses, suits or whatever, can be left until moving day, and then we can put them straight in here for you. Here we've got floor protection, we've got sticky carpet protection for your new carpets in your new home. We've got uniforms, packing paper, gloves, and then we've also got, these are something that I ordered recently for storage. So the protective covers that we use for your mattresses and sofas and things, they're reusable. So we would usually take them off when we get to the new property. However, we realized that was going to be a problem for people that were coming into storage if they had unprotected furniture. So we've bought these disposable ones as well. So as we're bringing your goods into storage, anything that can go into a protective bag will go into a protective bag, and that'll just keep it safe from dirt and dust and whatever else accumulates over the period of months that you're going to be in here. So we've got this old piano we got for free about a year ago, and we use this to train the staff on how to lift the pianos. And then of course over here we've got the forklift. So this is the main warehouse. It's pretty spacious, it's pretty good, and the access outside for us loading the lorries is also amazing as well. So now I'm going to take you through to our office and into the gym. So next we've got the office. So the office is still a bit of a work in progress because I'm actually working in the back at the minute. We've kind of kept the place, we don't know exactly where everything's going yet because we don't have our phone lines installed. But when our main office manager, administrator Rebecca gets back, we'll be able to get this place tidied up and make it look a bit nicer. So at the minute, a couple of desks. So our operations manager, our management team, are going to be working from here, and this is going to be Rebecca's desk, and then this is a desk. Obviously, as you can see, it's a bit messy. We're trying to get some insurance licenses renewed, and we need to get all these put back into the vans early next week. Then we've obviously got our filing place, and then we've got our printer and whatever else. So this is the office. Hopefully we're probably going to have at some stage we're going to have maybe 2 to 3 people in here at all times, and then out the back, and at some stage I'm definitely getting this carpet ripped up. So for the first time ever, I've got my own office. Yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a work in progress. So behind here I've got quotes to get the signage done. I think I'm going to get this wall in the brand in green, and then get the crisscross on the back of it. And then obviously I'm going to get myself a new desk, sideboard, new carpet, and get the place really cleaned up and looking really well. So that's the plan, and that's the office, and that's the warehouse. At a later stage, once we've got it cleared out, we'll take you out to the 2,000 square foot warehouse whenever we're ready to start putting more storage crates in there. So that's a wrap, folks, for our first episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And again, I'm not a videographer by any stretch of the imagination. This is just a little project we're doing on the side. So if any professional video editors are out there and they want to give me some tips, feel free to drop them below. I'm doing my best, but hopefully I'll get better with time. Look, the team are all out. That job is, the first house is clear and they're now offloading into the new property. Matthew finished up a little bit of operations training. I got all the rotas and stuff done for next week. And now I'm going to head off. I'm going to head back to the house. I'm going to walk the dog, and I'm going to go head to the gym and then chill out this evening because it's been a long week. If you like the episode, please subscribe or drop us a comment. We'd be really grateful. Or you can smash that like button. So until the next week or until the next episode, I'll see you soon.